This trick is called Crazy 8, and it looks like this. So as you can see, this trick involves a weaving motion, and there's actually a whole lot of tricks that involve a weaving motion, and a lot of the principles that we're going to teach you apply in pretty much the same way. So that was revolutions, which a lot of people struggle with. This one right here is called fusion rolls, which is really just Crazy 8 done with your opposite hand. And again, if you really perfect this trick, then you're going to find learning those other tricks and perfecting those will be a lot easier as well. So the first thing you want to do when you're doing Crazy 8 is you want to get into your 1.5 mount, and then you're just going to turn your hand over and hook these front 2 strings, and then you're just going to weave on either side of this string that's connected to your opposite hand. So the first thing you want to keep in mind is that when you weave, you want to do the same number of weaves on each side. So if you happen to do 2 rolls behind the strings, then you're going to have to do an extra roll in front of the strings in order to get the twists out that you'll see. Now the other thing is you want to make sure that you're always doing the rolls in the same way. And what I mean is you're going to start by weaving in front of the string and then over the top, and that'll get you to the back, and then you want to start from the back and again go over the top of the strings, which will get you to the front. So as long as you're doing the rolls in the same way, and as long as you're balancing them out on either side, then you'll end right back up in your 1.5 mount, which is what you want. So you may find that when you're first learning this trick that you can hit it once or twice and that'll maybe give you the impression that you've really mastered it, but you want to be able to do this trick in such a way that you can continue to do the trick as long as you want. So I'm going to give you a couple of tips that'll allow you to do that. The first thing is that when you get the yo-yo onto the string, you actually want to turn and open your elbow up just a little bit. And what that'll do is that'll allow you to do the weaves without the yo-yo hitting your wrist. If you keep your elbow to your side like this, then when you do your inside weave, it'll probably hit your wrist, and that can be a major problem. The other problem that'll happen a lot is as you're doing the weaves, especially when you start to get into multiples, you may find that the yo-yo just starts going off plane or the string starts dying. So you can see mine has started to twist and lean a little bit. You may find that the yo-yo just isn't spinning as long as you think it should. And so there's a couple of tips that I can give you that will solve that problem as well. So the first one is once you throw the yo-yo, you can see you've got the plane of the yo-yo right here. And when you do the weaving motion, what you want to do is you want to pick a point in space that's right in line with the groove of the yo-yo right here. So that point can be right here. It could also be up, it could be down, but it's got to be in line with the groove of the yo-yo. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick a point that's just right here. And as I weave the yo-yo back and forth, what I want to happen is I want the yo-yo to pass right through that point every single time. And as long as you do that, then the yo-yo will pretty much stay on plane, and you will have fewer problems with the trick. If you happen to be trying to hit a point that's over here, even though the groove of the yo-yo is pointed this way, then what'll happen is this. The yo-yo will go off plane, it'll start to bend and twist, and what it's doing is it's trying to line itself up with the actual point in space that you're using as you do the trick. And so that's a pretty important part of this trick, is getting that just right. Now the second thing that you want to keep in mind is once you have that point and you're getting the yo-yo to pass through it, you want the yo-yo to pass through in such a way that it's pretty vertical as it moves through it. You don't want it to go through at a really aggressive angle, because again, that'll cause the yo-yo to lean when you do the trick. So again, if we're thinking about this point right here, you can see the yo-yo is pretty vertical as it passes through the point, and my spin isn't dying. The yo-yo is pretty much staying on plane as I do the trick, and I could go pretty much forever as long as I've got spin. So again, once you've gotten these different techniques down, you can apply those to other weaving tricks, especially revolutions. A lot of people have a hard time with that. If you can master those last couple of techniques, those will apply as well. But that is Crazy 8.